Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Age channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me, guys. WBC World Heavyweight Champion Tyson Fury said he had already started preparing for the next fight. Today, I returned to the gym, and here is my tasks for Hearn. Arrange a fight for me in the northwest of England in the near future, July or August. When you're ready, Frank, then I will be ready. Find me an opponent and I'll knock him out to hell. Arrange it, Frank, because the so-called tough guys don't want to fight until December, and I'm ready to do it now. Let's go, Fury said on social media. Hearn hopes that soon he will be able to organize a duel between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. However, the head of Matchroom Boxing would like AJ to deal with Deontay Wilder before that. If Joshua fights Wilder and defeats him, Joshua's fight with Fury will be the greatest fight of all time. It is possible that Hearn's dream scenario has a chance to come true, because negotiations on the Joshua and Wilder fight are reportedly very close to completion. The fight may take place in early December in Saudi Arabia. Malik Scott, the coach of the ex-world heavyweight champion American Deontay Wilder, said that the contract for the fight of his word against another ex-champion Britain Anthony Joshua had already been practically agreed and is close to signing. Recall that the initiators of the negotiations are investors from Saudi Arabia, who want to hold a mega fight in December. Without going into details about the business aspect, everything is said, discussed, agreed, but nothing is signed. Although the signing is almost on the nose, negotiations are definitely underway. Everything is in motion, Scott said. The business aspect is definitely given increased attention, especially with regard to Deontay, who will be paid very well for his services. And for me, this is the most important thing. Malik Scott also confirmed that the organizers really want to hold two heavyweight super fights as part of one boxing show. Can to confirm that the goal is to have both fights on the same night, but the only fight that I know for sure and that is being negotiating is the Deontay and AJ fight, Scott said. One of the best acting coaches in Britain, Dominic Ingle, continued a series of favorable attacks against fellow heavyweight Anthony Joshua. Ingle believed that the two-time United Heavyweight Champion has no chance of success against American knockout Deontay Wilder, with whom AJ seems to have a fight scheduled for the end of this year. Wilder is absolutely reckless when he enters the ring and starts fighting, whereas Anthony Joshua is not. Deontay has an advantage in the swing of his arms. He is not afraid to take risks. His every blow is like a bomb, and if he falls, he will definitely rise and hit back. He boxed with Tyson Fury 3 times, which you can't say about Joshua. I think it will be very difficult for Anthony to beat Wilder. Incredibly difficult. It seems to me that Joshua is simply not capable of this, Dominic Ingle said. Recently, 24-year-old Ryan Garcia announced that now his new mentor will be American Derrick James. Ryan made this decision after the first defeat in his career in a one-sided duel. He lost ahead of time to the experienced ex-world champion in the second featherweight, Gervonta Davis. The famous boxing journalist Dan Rafael talked to the famous trainer and learned from his the latest news about all his fighters. I talked to Derrick James about Ryan Garcia's training sessions. The coach brought me up to date about his other guys. Anthony Joshua is due to return to the gym on Friday. Errol Spence continues to train and hopes to fight Crawford this summer. Charlo is recovering from an injury and is also in the gym, but he's not using his injured arm yet. Frank Martin will fight in July and headline the Boxing 9 on Showtime. Rafael wrote, WBC heavyweight title holder Tyson Fury continues verbal attacks on representatives of the boxing world. The Gypsy King managed to insult and write and Ruiz once again for the fact that the American boxer allegedly demanded too much fear for the fight with him. It seems that the British trash talker got into the taste so much that he switched to his team members. Under the distribution of Fury got his sub-promoter Bob Arum, who in an interview expressed the opinion that Tyson Fury himself doesn't know what he wants to do next. In response to this statement, Fury demanded to arrange a fight for him or release him from contractual obligations. "Oh, I know what I want, Bob. I want you to give me the promised fight, or give me back my contract," Fury said on social media. Former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou of Cameroon commented on the statement of the WBC heavyweight title holder Tyson Fury that he could not find an opponent for the next fight. As you know, Francis has been saying for a long time that he wants to try his hand in the boxing ring, and has repeatedly tried to get a fight with one of the leaders of the heavyweight. Therefore, Ngannou turned to Tyson with a proposal to make their fight official. "Tyson Fury, I've been here all the time. Since none of the boxers want to fight, let's make it official," Ngannou wrote. It should be noted that Fury and Ngannou were actively discussing their duel on social networks some time ago, but over time the Britain's interest in this confrontation faded. Recall that recently it became known that Francis Ngannou signed a contract with the American Mixed Martial Arts League PFL. At the moment, the fight in the summer is not being considered, but everything can change and my coach is happy with what he sees, AJ said. Malik Scott, the trainer of former world heavyweight champion American Deontay Wilder, is against Britain's Anthony Joshua, holding an interim fight before meeting with his word in December. The coach is worried that AJ some knocked out early for his fighter. "I think that if a fighter who really believes in himself meets Anthony Joshua, then he has a good chance of winning. You can be a clear outsider, but if you really believe in yourself, train, work hard, and can use loopholes, then you can knock him out. I don't really think about it, but let's just say I'm against Joshua, holding an interim fight. I want Deontay to knock Anthony out. In the form in which he is now, Joshua may not live until December. I have nothing more to say. Let's see. Now he is training with Eric James, one of the best coaches in the world," Scott shared. Joshua is waiting for the hardest fight of his career. Over the past few months, Deontay Wilder has repeatedly challenged the British heavyweight to a duel. At first, AJ categorically refused this meeting. The career of the ex-world champion in 3 versions can only be revived by another loud duel. If there is some confidence in Wilder's form, then Anthony's condition looks extremely doubtful. The Briton held his last fight at home in London on April 1st against Jermaine Franklin. Joshua looked better than his opponent, but managed to defeat the little-known American only by decision. To be sure, it was necessary to win ahead of schedule. However, due to previous failures, the Briton does not impose such a high pace as before. His previous plan was to knock out his opponent as quickly as possible. Joshua's counterpart got lost under pressure and only by one fell into a knockout. Having lost his former confidence, Anthony is now thinking about how not to miss the kick himself. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.